Hi, let's chat about creating and conducting guest presentations for students. A question that is raised frequently on blogs, forums, and listservs is from professionals who are asked to create and conduct a presentation for a group of students in a colloquium, an after-school program, or in a primary, secondary, or university level classroom. Some school districts and universities have a visiting scientist program that matches instructors with outside professionals, while elsewhere it is done more informally upon request. In the GIS field, GIS professionals are often asked to conduct presentations for students, and these requests often peak near GIS Day each November, but they can occur at any time during the year. Given the fact that GIS Day is held every year, and this question frequently comes up, I would like to give my philosophy on these presentations. I look forward to hearing your ideas and experiences as well. Over the course of my career, I have visited over 400 educational institutions to give guest presentations. But the following reflections are by no means a one-size-fits-all. I'm continuously learning as I go. First, move beyond the phrase guest lecture or presentation. Get rid of that right away. Particularly in a visual and exciting field such as GIS, approaching it as a lecture will severely limit your effectiveness. Yes, we have slides on the Ed Community portal at Esri.com and elsewhere. But you have wonderful GIS tools at your fingertips and complex, fascinating problems that you are grappling with on a daily basis. Therefore, show what you are working on. Bring your computer and a projector, showing your data or data that you have made available to the public on the web. Make it as interactive as possible. Ask questions and show how you use GIS to solve problems. Don't just show a bunch of slides if you really want to engage the students. In short, don't make it boring. If you're in a lab, even better, have the students investigate your maps for themselves. Some students may consider geographic inquiry to be simply asking where something is. Therefore, you might have to provide some foundation about what spatial thinking and spatial analysis in a GIS is all about. So there's your additional point of interest, is that you can help encourage them to think of geography and GIS in more broader contexts. Second, think about the neighborhood and region where you are giving your presentation. What issues, such as natural hazards, graffiti, rapid growth, traffic, water quality, are of concern? What makes this neighborhood unique? Think of the landscape, ecoregion, land use, river systems, climate, ethnicity, history, and other characteristics at work. And bring those into your presentation. Sometimes, students consider their neighborhood to be the most boring in the world, right? So help them consider what sets it apart, showing their neighborhood via GIS and others across town, or in another city, across the country, or another continent, and compare and contrast. Use ArcGIS Online, for example, to compare earthquakes around the world to plate boundaries in cities. Imagine examining median age by census tract or block group, and discuss the implications that the median age has on different service industries. Compare land use in ecoregions and ask why agriculture occurs where it does. Go for the unusual by examining this strange imagery collection on ArcGIS Online. Show 10 satellite images of selected places around the world or around your state and have students guess as to where they are, why, and what that area is like. Investigate landforms or features and ask students to tell you what each one of them is, whether sand dunes, wetland, karst, a golf course, school, office building, or a hospital. In ArcGIS Online, you can prepare this tour ahead of time or construct it while you are talking with the students. Third, if you cannot show any of the data that you are working on for privacy reasons or because your data sets are too large to go mobile, then use GIS tools that work anywhere, such as ArcGIS Online. Display different satellite images taken in different years to compare land use changes across the community, as I did when I was teaching in Nairobi back in 2010. Use the Landsat Change Matters website to examine changes in the Aral Sea or along the Florida coast over the last 30 years or anywhere else around the world. Choose at least one local issue and one global issue and discuss the whys of where. Fourth, get outside. Get outside on the school grounds with some cameras, some smartphones, some GPS receivers. Hyperlink the resulting photographs and videos to ArcGIS Online, and then help students tell their stories, as I did here in Amboseli National Park.